So many people are affected by hair loss, which can occur at any age with considerable impact on self-confidence. This can occur for many reasons, but in the case of male pattern baldness, the hair doesn't regrow. Hair transplant surgery has become increasingly popular, especially amongst men, and is the most popular procedure here at the clinic centre. I'm going to be speaking with Adam today about his experience. Hello, hi. So with the hair transplant itself, it seems like it takes quite a while. It's quite a slow process, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. We are transplanting one by one. Actually, there are 3 phases for hair transplant. After local anesthesia, first phase is extraction, and we are using micromotor for that. And we are extracting them one by one, and it takes like around 2 hours. And then we are opening canals. It takes like 1 hour, and this is the most important phase of the hair transplant. And the last phase, actually the easiest phase and also the longest phase, which is transplantation, and we are transplanting the grafts one by one to the received area.
Is the patient having any discomfort during the procedure?
No, actually, as I mentioned, there is no pain after the local anesthesia. They don't feel anything. I mean, as you can see behind you.
Absolutely.
I mean, he looks very comfortable.
Adam looks very comfortable, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice to see you again.
Hello.
Thank you for letting me watch your surgery yesterday. How are you doing today?
Good.
You feel all right?
Real good.
And I just want you to tell me a little bit, if possible, about the journey that led you to having your hair transplant. What made you decide to have one?
Well, I've been unsure for the last couple of years, and then my friend come out. I thought I'd wait for results, see it properly, and his looks really good. So I got in touch with them, and then they rang me up saying, can I go to London? Went down to London, met the people there, really nice, welcoming, and then moved on, come over here.
And what advice did they give you when you met them for your initial consultation in London?
Well, they didn't give me advice really. They just checked my hair, checked my molecules at the back, see if I'd be suitable for them, and asked me if I had any questions. They wasn't like pushing anything on me. They was asking me the questions, and I was just asking them. And then she said, "I've got good molecules at the hair, and it'll go really well." So I thought, I'll do that.
What made you really want to have a hair transplant? Was it kind of how it made you feel, like your hair?
Yeah, I think anyone would be lying if they say it wasn't, you know, your friends mocking you, having a bit of a joke, having a bit of a laugh, you know.
So how did your procedure go?
At first, a bit of pain numbing it. As soon as your head's numb, you can't feel anything.
Can't feel anything.
Nothing.
And what advice would you give to someone if they were thinking about having a hair transplant?
I believe if you go into a foreign country, doesn't matter what foreign country, it's cheaper. But if you've got people in the UK where you can go and speak to, they must be pretty good, because you can get hold of them in the UK. You know what I mean? It's not a case of you have to come back out to Turkey to find them, get in contact with them. I know I could just go to London.
How much does this kind of hair transplant package cost?
Cost me about 1,400.
Okay, and how does that compare to the UK?
So about a quarter, if not less. I think it's about 5,000.
So it's considerably cheaper then?
Yeah, a lot cheaper.
And do you feel that you would have had the same level of treatment here as what you've had in the UK? Do you feel confident that you've had good care?
Yeah, so far I've had perfect care.
And from what you've said, you spoke to your friends before that came out here, and that played a big part of the decision?
Yeah, definitely. I don't care where you go, England, Turkey, anywhere, you hear good and bad. So when you see results, results matter. So when I see my mates and these look perfect, that sold it to me.
If you do decide to have a hair transplant, make sure you discuss the pros and cons of each technique with your doctor to find a method that best suits you. If you do decide to have a hair transplant abroad, make sure you go with a service like Clinic Centre that offers aftercare in the UK, so that when you arrive home, you're able to see someone with any questions or problems.